Hey guys, so welcome to the bonus section of the Disappearing Bridge. Now, you're probably a bit confused here as to wondering where we are. Well, I thought I'd give you a quick idea of where else that you can use this functionality, this Disappearing Bridge function. This is actually the big project that we're going to be building out together at the end of this lesson. So it's like a zombie escape room and things like that. Now, what we have here is we have a button to get through a locked door. So you press on the button and then and only then can you get through the locked door. We'll be building that out at the next lesson. However, when you also step on the button to get through the door, what will happen is we have some zombies here. And when you press on the button door, on the buttons to get through the door, the floor for the zombies, the can collide will turn off. So the zombies will drop in through the ceiling, okay? Like I said, there's a lot of different things that you can do with these projects. Have some fun with it. Now, I'll be spending more time in this later because we'll be learning how to put everything together with this. But this is just a clue as to what we're going to be building out. Now, back to the bonus. And this is going to help you build out things like this. So please go through the bonuses. Now, what we did in the last video is we had a button that will turn one of the bridges invisible, okay? But we want to connect all three of these bridges together. So we're running across it and each bridge is sort of disappearing after us. So how we would do this is, first of all, go to your code. There we go. Right, now, the very first thing that I'm going to ask you to do is just get rid of the colors here, because I'm going to show you how to do this in a... I'm going to show you what we need to do here. So inside Disappear Bridge 1, in fact, yeah, that's a really good point, actually. The only thing inside your functions should only do one thing, and one thing only. And the only thing they should do is what is happening in the name. Really common error that people make is by having their functions do too much. If your functions are doing too much, there's a much higher chance that things will go wrong. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be building out two more functions that are exactly the same as Disappear Bridge 1 for Bridge 2 and Bridge 3. We're then going to be creating another function to put all the functions in and essentially stick them together, okay? So the first thing that we'll need to do is we need to create two more variables for Bridge 2 and Bridge 3. So go to the top of your code and all your variables should be first. So we want to say local bridge, bridge 2 equals workspace dot bridge 2, and then the same thing for bridge 3. So local bridge 3 equals workspace dot bridge 3. Okay. Now, Lua is your best friend here, so if Lua is not recommending something to you, then you'll probably spot it wrong. So please go with what Lua recommends to you. 9 times out of 10, it will help you correctly. So we have changing color 1, we have changing color 2, and then let us just do the same thing here. But this time we need to make this Disappearing Bridge 2 and Disappearing Bridge 3. So if and only if this is working, in fact, no, your challenge here, in fact, no, I'm not going to be a hypocrite. So yeah, we'll build this out together. So we'll say we're going to do bridge 2 first. So local function disappear bridge 2. Do not copy and paste. I know some of you probably will, but please don't. The reason why is if you copy and paste and there's any mistakes, you're copying and pasting the mistakes. The second reason and most important reason is I need to get you into the habit of being able to create functions. They're gonna be appearing in every single lesson that we do. So yes, it's a little bit time consuming, but by building out 3 of these, 100% you will know how to do them. So please do not copy and paste your code, okay? And then we're just going to do exactly the same thing in here. So wait 2 seconds. Then we want to say bridge 2 dot transparency equals 1. Bridge 2 dot can collide equals false. Wait 2 seconds. And then bridge 2 dot transparency, let's make it visible, so 0. Bridge 2 dot can collide equals true. Okay, we're not doing the color change yet, we'll do that later. So that will be working. Let us, in fact, we can't test this just yet. So we're going to make 3 bridges first. So local for bridge 3 function disappear bridge 3. Good. And then just the same thing here. So wait 2 seconds. And this is a good muscle memory for you guys. Not bridge 1, bridge 3. Bridge 3 dot transparency equals 1. Bridge 3 dot can collide equals false. Wait 2 seconds. And then bridge 3 dot I'll do transparency first. Transparency equals 0. And bridge 3 dot can collide equals true. Right, now, if you make a mistake, then go right to the top here, where it says Home, Model, Avatar, Test, View, Plugins, and the good stuff. See this arrow here that's pointing backwards? Click that. And then what that does is that's called undo. So if you make a mistake and you think, oh my God, I don't want to do all that again, I'm ready to throw my computer out the window, click the undo button. And then what it just does is it undoes the last few things that you did. So that'll make things a bit easier for you. So can collide equals true. Right, so we've got these now. Test your functions to make sure they're working. So let us run those. So disappear bridge 2, because we should always test things to make sure they're working before we do anything else. And disappear bridge 3. Let us run that now, because we don't need to click this. We're just running the functions to see if they disappear. So 1, 2, good. 1, 2, 1. There we go, it's working. Fantastic. Right, let's go back to the code. Let us get rid of those 2 things now, because we know they're working. Now, this is where we can't do another one of these. We can't do button.touch connect disappear bridge 2, and then we can't do the same thing here, because it only accepts one thing at a time. So inside your button.touch connect, get rid of disappear bridge 1. And what you're going to do here is you will make one more function. And the function that you're going to make is called local function onTouch. Okay. Now what the onTouch is going to do is this is going inside here, inside the connect. So onTouch. Now you can probably guess what's going to happen now is all of our functions that we've just created are going to go inside here, inside the onTouch. So when that button is touched, the onTouch function is run, and then this will then is like a holding function. It just triggers all your other functions one at a time in there. So your challenge now is to see, and pause the video here, see if you can get all of the functions that you just made in here working, okay? So the first thing, pause your video now and have a go at this and then come back in about 5-10 minutes. But it's literally just calling the functions, and then using the wait function to get things waiting a little bit, okay? So pause the video now. Okay, so first thing that we want to do is we want to change the button color, just to tell the user that something is actually happening. So what did I call that function? That was changing color. Bro, so button is changed. Then what's going to happen is I am going to say wait for 1 second, and then I'm going to trigger the first disappear bridge. So let us say disappear bridge 1. I'm going to wait 1 more second. Disappear bridge 2. Wait 1 more second. Disappear bridge 3. And then last but not least, we're just changing the color back. So change color to there, like that. Right, let's test it. Let's play test. So let's go back. Let's play. And let's see if this works. So hit that. That's working. Gotta be quick. 1, 2. Right. So that is why playtesting is so important. So what we will need to do here, that does not give me enough time to get over this. So what I shall need to do is initially, I'll need to give myself a bit longer. So instead of 1 second, I'm going to go with 4 seconds. Just see how that works. So we'll do play. Let us see if this works. 1, 2, gotta be quick. 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. Is that working? 1, 2. There we go. That's working. Right, now, that is the bonus task done for this one. So again, the challenge with this one is please do not copy and paste. If you're building out a function yourself, build it out physically yourself, typing it out. I know it gets a bit tedious, but this will really help you going into the next lessons, okay? So next class, what we're going to do is we're probably going to go over here, and we're going to supercharge our functions a little bit before we go to the landmines and the doors and the teleport thing. Because there's one more thing I need to teach you about functions, okay? But we have some good stuff coming up soon. So see you in the next one. Bye, guys.